That's us.
That's us.
This is the beginning.
Cheers.
Sorry, next.
Sorry, next.
Yes.
I love it.
Well, I'm Guenn.
Hi, I'm Krista.
And this is our podcast. You guys, we have been dying to do this for so long.
It's been way too long and overdue, but timing's everything. And I think the timing of this is perfect.
All of 2024, it was on our vision board,
yes,
if you will. But everything happens as it's supposed to.
Yep.
I believe in now. Marriages, separations.
Second marriages.
Almost second marriages, almost divorces. So many fun things for us to talk about and get into. And that's what Krista and I want to do. I mean, we have great times together where we laugh and we share our lives like sisters, like family, like best friends. And we realize through the course of that not everyone we know has that relationship with people.
Right.
And that sucks. So let us be that for you. Like join us and have fun with us, laugh with us. And we're going to talk about all the nitty gritty.
Everything.
What's good in our lives, what's bad in our lives.
Sorry, Dylan.
All right. Dylan, our producer, is related. And so he may hear things about family members that are easier or harder to hear than others. Because like our tagline says, I mean, the name of the show is Sorry, Next. And really what we want to express is that the stories we're telling are true.
Yep.
But we may change some names.
To protect the guilty.
Because it's true. It really happened to us and it's our reality. It's our version. But we don't want to throw anyone under the bus. We don't want to affect
And we might like you later.
Thank you. That's right.
I mean, you might not have been liked in the story, but that's why we protect you, because we might like you tomorrow or next week, just not during the story.
We might stay married to you tomorrow. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Krista and I have been friends for a really long time. I mean, I've done radio in the Charlotte market and on a syndicated show and a bunch of places for a while. And Krista became my friend in sales and in marketing and just, we were doing the math the other day and couldn't believe that. I mean, it feels like we've been friends forever, sisters, but then when you get down to the numbers, my math.
You were like 13 years. You're like, it's 2025, 15 years.
I'm like, oh, I'm wrong. That's
weird because I'm 25, so.
We're still that old.
Still.
Yeah, so I was on Tanner in the Morning on WSOC 103.7, the FM station, after I had been on a big morning show as like the female personality with two male leads. And then I went to country radio, which is where I fell in love with music and with the art of my profession. You know, was really enjoying what I did for a living and kind of had learned some negotiating and some chops about how to kind of hold up my own in a career standpoint and got to this country show. And your husband was my boss, which is awesome. The suit was my boss. And he's still one of my favorite bosses ever. And it was the greatest professional experience I ever had was my time on that country show. Absolutely, without a doubt. And then you were the girlfriend that like shouldn't have been the girlfriend at the time because you were an employee and a sales rep and you were climbing the ranks and it was very taboo. Like it was like, does our company have a policy about that? Like, are they allowed to walk in at 9 a.m. late together? Like, what's the rumor mill was swirling.
Yeah, and Billy Grooms would be in the lobby checking if you're late or not.
Yeah, we need to edit his name out and be like the chair checker.
The chair checker.
And what is he now? He's like a mayor or
a Folly Beach or something. I love Billy.
He should
be a guest because he's got great stories.
He's a beach bum with all the good stories. He's the guy you meet at the beach bar that knows everybody, knows everything, and has a good story to tell with good beach waves.
Yes. And when I was a sales rep, 2010, like I had just gotten divorced, was trying to figure out what the path was. He would be in his, 3-piece suit in the lobby. And if we walked in late, he wouldn't write down names, but he would act like he was writing down names just to try to put some pressure on. Yeah.
Ruthless. All right. So, but what was your story to come into the radio station? Because that's, I think, a pretty good story we're sharing too. Like you were divorced, like you said, you had a young kid and you were trying to figure out what's next for me.
Yeah. So what's crazy is I graduated college with a biology degree. I was wanting to do like medical, which whenever I tell people that, they're like, you have a biology degree? I'm like, yeah.
I'm that smart.
I love science, but life happened and what the dad or the dad, the guy that I was seeing, we decided to get married, and you know, he had his own business. So he had Party Bus Company, which I know people in Charlotte will remember.
Yeah, we'll just call him Party Bus.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's his name. Party
Yep.
Bus.
And so anyway, I started working for the business, doing event planning and sales and stuff like that. So I decided not to go. We got married. I had Colson, you know, then we got divorced. And so, you know, that was my job. And so I had to find something else. So this was 2009. And I, you know, that was when the economy was awful. So I was trying to get into medical sales because I had sales.
Yep.
And I had, you know, I had sales experience and I knew science and I was good at biology. So I thought medical sales, but it was hard. They were hiring managers for entry-level positions. So a girlfriend of mine ran the wine bar next to 131 Main on East Boulevard, and they needed some help, and I needed income. So I was like, I'm happy to bartend. And then that turned into me helping like full-time at 131 Main where I was bartending. And the
radio station was very close to 131
very
Main.
close. Yes. And so the big suits would come in and have lunch. And one day they were over there. I overheard them talking about hiring. And I was like, my ears perked up because obviously I had a young child. I was trying to make ends meet. You know, it was a struggle. And I said, sales, I can do sales. I don't know radio, but if you just teach me the radio side, I can do it. And I went in, I interviewed, and they hired me. And I was hired originally for the small, tiny WBCN, the AM news talk station.
They gave you a bad bag.
Yeah, they did.
Too.
But I, you know, obviously I moved over to the WFNZ, the sports station, sold that a lot of the country and became, you know, top sales rep and met DJ. That's another funny story.
Met the suit.
Yes, met the suit, which I knew him before because he would do concerts on our houseboat that we rented out.
Yeah.
And so I had met him then. I didn't really like him when I met him the first
Not
time.
shocking. Yeah.
I was like, he's kind of, you know, full of himself, but I loved his dad. So I loved Papa Stout and I would hang out with him during those concerts. So anyway, full circle, started at the radio station, was reintroduced to him. And, you know, months later, we kind of started dating. So.
Oh my gosh. And then fast forward, I have my first child of 3.
Yep.
And I'm at her wedding to the suit, my boss. And we all just had such a good time.
Yes.
And had so many mutual friends and just everything clicked along. And then Krista and I over time were able to develop these like lunches where, because me working in morning radio and her in sales, our schedules are very fluid, right? We are not corporate 9-to-5ers. And anyone that is, I praise you because I actually don't know how you really are locked into a desk or timed that way anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And after COVID, I can't imagine that schedule, but we can get into more of that later. But we were able to go on these lunches because for me, working on a morning radio show, I was done by 11 or 12, other than literally coming up with content to talk about the next day. So that meant living my life and having fun.
Right.
And going to bars, going to restaurants, or being a part of drama, watching The Bachelor, whatever the nonsense was.
What was going on.
And so we would close down cantinas or, you know, the 131 Mains, like these restaurants. We would go in, I'd get there by noon. And then our good friend Amber, who wants to be on this podcast so bad, and Krista and I would sit there, and then the staff would change over. They'd be like, do you guys mind closing out? Because like the dinner staff comes in next. I'm not working a double today. And we'd be like, oh, sure. We had no kids, no pets, no mortgage. Like we had no responsibilities, but whatever the hell we wanted to do. It was the greatest time in life. We didn't even realize it until now. And then you're in your 40s and you realize, now I actually have money to spend.
Yeah.
I get to decide what the hell I want to do. I don't.
Right.
You stop owing things to people or expectations to people. Things evolve in life, and we're all learning that too. But we had so much fun back then, just doing whatever we wanted within the parameters of the sales managers too, though. They'd be like, can you be here this time?
I'm out selling.
I'm out selling.
You wanted your sales reps to be out selling. So then Amber and
we weren't allowed to be in the office.
No.
Yeah, because I was in sales at one point for you guys too.
Yeah. And then Amber and I would go back to the station trying to act sober, which was hilarious.
Oh my God, so many good stories and so many good of those like memories and moments to share. But then Krista now does so much stuff with all the music festivals. She's left the corporate world, which is how I'm able to dog it kind of because neither one of us are chair checked by anybody or mandated to do 40, 50, 60 hours for a certain company by a certain time. I think we both work more than that, but it doesn't feel like work when you're doing it for yourself. So that's the beauty of it. But and Krista and her husband, The Suit, have now formed this marketing company, and they do these huge festivals that everybody goes to, and they know all the country artists and they know all the musicians and all the promoters and all the marketers and all the businesses because they do sales and they do marketing. So they're just so cued into everything. And so they always have the good stories and always have the good access. Like I said, hey, my son wants to go to the NBA game this week. She's like, okay, I got you tickets. I'm like, it's the Lakers. Nobody has tickets. Like I work for the radio station too. I can't get tickets. And she's like, I got you. Walk in. There you go.
I got you.
And she did. It's amazing. So it's always a fun. We always have cool stuff going on that we just think is worth sharing. And like a sister conversation, we're going to make fun of each other. We're going to tease each other. We're going to love each other. We're going to support each other.
And have fun.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, so it's just going to be an entertainment, right? Something like for you to listen to just have fun together and join us on our journey. And you may laugh, cry, spill your wine, all the things.
We're drinking Veuve today.
No, cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
it's not the first bottle.
No, but do you know it's actually pronounced, I know you hate it when I say this, but it's Veuve, like love, but with a V.
I just hate when anyone tells me what to do. That's the part.
Just try it. Veuve.
Try listening to someone else or try saying Veuve.
Try saying, Veuve.
Veuve.
Yeah. It doesn't sound right, but
Veuve Clicquot. No, I don't think you should say it like that.
Yeah. We could double check it, but I'm pretty sure.
It's not that I don't think you're right. It's that I don't like to say I'm wrong.
I don't either. I'm never wrong.
Okay.
The Suit, he's always wrong. I'm never wrong.
So we just launched our Instagram page to kind of help us be excited about this channel and the show. And so we want everyone to kind of follow along and join us and give feedback and say, those of you that know us, which we feel like is a lot of the Charlotte market, like when you guys hang out with us and you know our stories, like ask us to share them and talk about it, and we will. We'll keep tying those little stories and moments in.
Yeah. And how long have you been in radio? Because you started like
2006
on KISS, right?
Yeah, KISS 95.1 right out of college. So I went to East Carolina in 01 to 04, and then I worked with a Fox affiliate in Greenville, North Carolina, and then I moved back to Charlotte after college, Providence High School. Mm-hmm. And the Charlotte Shockers. It was a middle school mascot, the Shockers. It was a lightning bolt.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds...
But anyway, so then, I went to East Carolina and came back, and I worked for the Fox affiliate in Charlotte doing WCCB's morning show, Fox News Rising at the time, writing for the teleprompter, rewinding the tape, like physically rewinding the tapes
from
the 11 o'clock news, checking the scanners, like was that person arrested, released on bail, XYZ. And then worked at the radio station too, because that made money.
Right.
I literally went to work at midnight. I woke up at 11 at night. And I would have to go through the roadblocks on South Boulevard and then Independence Boulevard for like the drunk driver. And I'm like, my hair's wet, from taking a shower. And I'm like, I'm on my way to work, buddy.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, God bless you.
I haven't had anything.
Yeah. They're like, God bless you.
It was at lunch.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
For me, that was yesterday. I go to bed at 4. So so then I would go to work all day. And then the radio station hired me to do promotions, to set up events at grand opening at the Best Buy, or that car dealership with the Mazda on sale.
Yep.
I would go to those events and work for them. And then I'd also nanny, whatever it took until 4 p.m.
Yep.
And then I'd sleep from 4 to 11.
Oh my God.
And then start over the next day. And then one day the radio station said, hey, we need a sales assistant. Could you maybe work for us more than this promotions thing? So I was like, yeah, that'd be great. And then they said, hey, we need you in sales, which means you can't work overnight. Could you just come in 8 to 5?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. And then that's,
yeah. Sales
is hard, especially when you're selling air.
Right.
Tell that to a 24-year-old out of college. Go sell air. Here's a phone book. Everywhere you go, you're like, they've already got somebody. Like we didn't have enough tutelage, or we didn't have enough supervision. We didn't have enough guidance.
And then you have the old not old, but the experienced reps that were there that if you call on their account, they get all mean.
No, I didn't know. And this is before the internet was what it is today,
right?
Where it's like you can really tell who everyone's using. Like we were on D&B software,
right?
It wasn't as easy. And so, I mean, people were faxing in sales orders back then. Like a fax machine existed. And so it just, for a little while I did that. And the radio show, the biggest radio show in our market in my mind at the time was Ace and TJ.
Yep.
And they needed a new girl on the show. And they said, hey, they walked into the sales pit, which I was in. And they said, hey, we're interviewing real radio girls. You know, could you guys fill in the days the real radio people aren't coming? And I like jumped up to Yankee Pete. And I was like, oh I'm so excited for my day. I'm coming in on Tuesday. I did a radio show in college. I'm a producer right now for Fox, like Rising. And he's like, okay, yeah, whatever. Just sign the sheet. And I'm like, okay. So I signed the sheet and then it's my day.
Yeah.
And I'm in the studio with everybody and we're talking and I start laughing and I like cover my mouth. And Ace, Ace and TJ, he's like, Guenn, if you think something's funny, don't go like this because you block the mic and people don't know. Chances are if you're laughing, they're laughing.
They're laughing, right.
So just share your life and your emotions with us. We want to know all of it, the good, the bad, just share.
When you're sharing it on the air. So, yeah.
But you're kind of alone in a room with just a couple of people. You don't realize you're talking to hundreds of thousands of people.
Right.
So then that was and then so they said, can you come back tomorrow? I'm like, sure. Yeah. And then that turned into a 4-year contract, which turned into a little 6-month non-compete and then another 6-year contract and, multiple shows over multiple stations in the market. And then I had kids and it was.
Then you had kid after kid after kid too.
I had 3 under 3. And it's very hard to wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning when it's just, and not like there was a snow day and my husband's like, what do I do? There's no school. And I'm like, well, I'm already at work. So figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll be home at 11 or 12. I mean, if I can make it in the snow, I don't know. Or like we would have the flu and I have to go to work. Like you don't get to be sick.
No.
One time I missed a flight and they're like, well, the show starts at, 6 a.m. So you better start driving from Florida. And I'm like, you're shitting me.
You're kidding me.
You want me to drive a car home from
TikTok.
Tampa?
Yeah.
So it was ruthless. Like it was brutal. You don't get to take the day off for your birthday, right? No. There's no participation trophy.
It's hardcore.
So just after I had all the kids and had kind of established in my mind myself a little bit, I was like, I can't. And iHeart, at the time I was with iHeart Radio and they were great. They said, if you aren't able to do the show, we have more opportunities for you elsewhere.
Yeah.
Let's start voicing you here. Let's start putting your stuff there. Let's start making you available for more appearances or they just go with the flow. They said, let's do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we're going to take away your health insurance and your benefits. We'll make you part-time.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That actually works for me.
That's fine. Yeah. It worked out great, especially with you having 3 young kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'll honestly say, like, I've never taken a step back in pay because you just add more in other areas, right? Yeah. You can just work harder.
More endorsement.
Reinvent yourself in other ways. I almost categorize it to NASCAR. It's like once you pay your dues, you can get the sponsorship.
Yep.
Right. Or you get the client relationships or you get the clout. I think people say a lot now is like, I don't know. So I don't have to do 9 to 5 to pay. I've paid my dues.
Yeah. Right.
So you can get kind of the same opportunities. And that's the beauty of it is you get to do what you love in a better way. That's not as time consuming and taxing. We've dialed it in.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I lean on you a lot for is I'll be like, Krista, this company needs this. And you're like, done. And you like know what to say, know what to do, know how to manage it.
Yeah.
Like these music festivals you do, there's like a drone. And I'm like,
the drone show is awesome.
She's doing it.
Yeah.
Like, that's all Krista. That's her baby with the music festivals and all the artists.
Yeah.
Stuff you do.
Yeah. We need to have the suit on to tell the story about how the festival started because it is a good story. So we'll save that for a later episode, but it's a great story.
Well, this is the beginning.
Yeah. This is the beginning.
Next.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much shit to talk about.
I know. Like, it's like we were talking earlier, like about how, what are we starting with, right?
What we do.
Yeah. And obviously I think they'll just kind of unfold into whatever we make them.
I know.
And everybody can join us for the fun ride on it.
But we'll have a system in place where we decide this one's going to be about relationships. This one's going to be about the work, the concerts. Yep. I mean, even today we were at the nail salon and couples having such drama.
I walk into the nail salon and Guenn's on her computer working and there was this crouched couple, like they were crouched down on these little stools right next to you. And I was like, what? I thought
they were blocking the ATM too. And some nail salons now are cash only.
Yes.
I know someone that owns a business that makes a fortune off the ATM machine.
Yeah.
So it's like
so much money.
It's smart. But
yeah.
It's stupid.
The girl is blocking it.
But they're blocking the ATM.
And So I walk in and I hear the guy saying, and I love you so much. And I'm like, I look at Guenn like,
I'm like typing away and I'm like, oh girl, I've heard it all.
and we're like just side-eyeing, like, what's happening over here? It was, and then I hear her saying, well, just screenshot it and I'll send it to you and then I'll tell you what to text or something. So anyway, we go sit down and I was like, I'm going to go back over there and just see what else I hear, and went over looking at nail colors and they were still saying the same. They were just repeating the same thing. So when we go to leave, I asked the nice woman at the front desk, hey, what happened to that couple right here? And she's like, oh yeah, they're crazy. they come here all the time. He had 6 full glasses of wine, or cups. She said cups.
Yeah.
She goes, I gave him one. It was half full. And he said, no, I need a full glass. And
I heard him order a half glass because his glass was already half full. So he asked for like a half on top of his half
of really good wine.
Oh. It's nail salon. I mean, I love you guys that you offer us wine and drinks. I think that's a really nice perk. I usually say no because maybe I'm working or it's all the day.
Or if it's a really bad day, you'll just take the red.
Maybe, right, maybe. But I also think it's just,
no.
I'd rather drink none than drink bad. I'm at that good of a stage in my life. I'd rather drink none than drink bad.
But 6 cups, like full cups. She's like, full cups.
She goes, oh yeah, that's what they do here. That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, because we asked them, we said, do they come in all the time? She's like, all the time.
Or where can we go where we take advantage of an opportunity like that? Like for me, at the Mexican restaurant, the free chips and salsa.
Yes.
Like they're at the nail salon taking advantage of the free bad wine.
And obviously having a couples counseling session or something.
You were totally in counseling right there.
There was that young girl that was sitting right behind them. She looked like she was doing schoolwork or something. I was like, oh, she's getting a whole lesson in relationships.
And it was an area where they could walk home. I mean, we're not, I don't think they were driving anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe. That's our PSA.
Yeah.
Don't drive, kids.
No. They were Ubering.
Okay.
Yes. We'll go with that. Or walking. They remind me they lived within walking distance. I don't know. But yeah, that was funny. It was great. Just, we just got some really good couples drama right there.
We did.
Because, we don't have any.
Right. We both have a good share of couples drama. I mean, divorces, almost divorces, like literally lawyers saying, cancel the divorce papers, like pull it from the judge's docket. And then reconciliations.
Yeah.
Second marriages, fancy friends, private planes.
Oh my gosh. Blue water, all the things.
Cabo, Key West.
Yes. We need to go Key West.
I know. There's a place in Key West we love to go.
Yes. We should actually go there and do our podcast there.
We will. And we'll write it all off. We'll teach you guys all that.
We'll bring Dylan. You like Key West? We'll go.
Yep.
That'll be great. I like it.
Well, we hope you guys stay with us and keep watching, and we're going to keep having fun and keep doing more episodes.
Yeah. And I know we need to have Amber on in one of these first episodes.
She's our
Golden
three
Girls.
Musketeers.
Yeah.
Golden Girls. I don't like the name because we fight so hard to be not old,
young
in appearance wise.
Wrinkles.
I know. And then we'll have our injector on.
Yes.
And she's awesome.
Ellie the Injector.
Ellie the Injector is amazing. And we'll pump the concerts that we are promoting. We'll let you guys in on the secrets of who the artists are going to be or what cool stuff is coming to town, the things we're involved in. Which
I'm going to give a plug now to the Joey Logano Foundation and his team and us partnering with them and doing the 3rd annual Joey Logano Concert for Charity with Jordan Davis. Tickets will be on sale February 7th, and we're excited for it. It's going to be great. It's a great cause, great event. This is our 3rd year doing it. Joey and his team are awesome. So
they're so good. And a show at Cody Joe's always goes right.
Yes.
I mean, it's a fun place to be. And you can think back when a mechanical bull was something you'd get on, and now we look at it with nostalgia, but it's there and it's awesome.
Yes.
It's a fun atmosphere. It's a fun night. It's not on a beaten path of uptown, but go to Cody Joe's sometime. Get the tickets. Wednesday nights, line dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Ladies'
for a great
night,
cause. Yeah, it's for a great cause. And we're going to share so many things we're passionate about. I support Give Hope Global, and I go to Ghana a lot. And
you're going soon.
In a couple weeks.
Yep.
Right after that show. I'll go at the beginning of March.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yep. And Isabel Santos Foundation is one that we support as well. So yeah, this is going to be great. We're excited. Stay tuned.
And you ended up with the interesting bath guest.
There was a pig. There was a pig in the bathtub. There was a pig in the bathtub.
I told you it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyone that owns a smoker has had a pig in their bathtub, or anyone that doesn't own a commercial restaurant, like a cooking space, has had a pig in their bathtub. It's the only space large enough to fit a giant animal carcass and keep it on ice so you can eat it later.
I mean, when he was telling me what he wanted to do, so this is him and some of his best buddies, and Dylan helped quite a bit with it too. And I was like, what are you doing? We're smoking a whole pig. It's going to be great. It's going to be so awesome. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. I don't like, as long as it's just you do you, that's fine. I'm not cleaning it. I'm not nothing. And so after we filmed our last podcast, we were talking about it and that he was picking up the pig the next day. And Gwen's like, it's going to be like in your bathroom or something. And I'm like, no way. It's not anywhere near our house. No. And the next day, DJ calls me and the suit says, hey, we have to put it in the downstairs bathroom in the bathtub.
I know. Did he hear me say that? Like, did I put the idea in his head? Was it one of those, like, he overheard me? He's like, that's a damn good idea. Well, I had to leave my car here for a couple days after our last podcast because I'm a responsible adult now.
Exactly.
I have grown up. And so I, left it, and then I just got busy, and, you can Uber in the burbs, or my mom friends just drove me around for a couple days doing what I needed to do. So I finally came back to get my car, and because we don't live close, so it's not that easy just to jump over. But we were going to a show last time, and I, was having some beverages and whatnot. And I didn't want to find parking by myself, girl, in a parking lot at night. I'm thinking about all the things now.
No, that was smart.
Thank you.
Yes.
And so, I finally came back to get my car, and I walk inside, and I'm like, let me see this pig in your tub. I said, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. And Krista's basically a vegetarian, so I don't even know what she's going to do with this.
I don't know, but when I had to pee, and I'm peeing, and then I'm like, there's a pig right next to me. It was covered with ice. You couldn't see, but then, DJ, he's having problems with his back and leg, and he's like, we need to put more ice on the pig. And I was like, don't you ask me. Don't you ask me to put ice on that pig.
I actually also would have recommended making the bathroom out of order. Like, I would not let anyone pee or in there. Why, there's a pig in there? I know there's like aerial bacteria. What? Like bacteria in the air?
Yeah. I don't know if it's aerial, but
something
like aerosol, something.
I just wouldn't have allowed that bathroom to be used.
I want, like, would you have allowed the pig in the bathroom? That was what I want to know. Like,
I like to think I have that power to say no, because I don't want that to happen, but it's happened to me. It's happened. Yeah. I try to say no and hold my ground, but we're all pushovers in the end when it comes to what someone else's plan is. Yeah, it always happens, right? You just got to deal with it and move on. Like, is it worth getting in the fight over? Is it worth really putting your foot down? Like, which battles do you want to win or lose?
Right. And I was like, why our bathroom? Why can't it be our neighbor's bathroom?
Well, it wasn't. It's like your guest one downstairs. It's not like anyone's, like, it's not where you're doing your face mask at night.
No, the pig was just hanging, chilling.
All right. But did it taste good? Did you eat it?
No.
Would you have if you had known it wasn't in your bathtub?
No, I don't. I'm not a big, no, but everybody said it was great. Everybody loved it. My grandma was upset that my parents didn't bring her home because she was so excited. She's always wanted to do that. And she was upset she didn't get any barbecue. But
always wanted to do that? Eat a pig from a tub, or
roast a whole pig
on a spit? Yeah. I mean, he went all the way too. He had the head on there. Did he put the apple in his mouth?
No, because I guess their jaws get really tight and it's hard to get. No. Yeah, but the pig was just like... Literally.
It was smiling. It was cheesing.
I don't know.
We'll put up a picture. We'll share it too.
Yes. Yeah. Dylan's got a lot of great content that we could put up. Was it good, Dylan? Yeah.
He likes barbecue. Okay. I like it.
The boys loved it. It was fun. It was.
I will say about the Super Bowl, to recap that too, that the game was interesting, right? I don't think anyone was expecting the Chiefs to choke like that. And we're not the sports people, but we'll give you our take on it. I kept waiting for the conspiracy theories to come out that Taylor and Travis have already broken up, and that's why his morale is low, and that's why they're not showing her. She was there, but they weren't really showing her much. And I'm like, that's why she's wearing black, because she's in mourning. And then, obviously that wasn't the case. They just couldn't get the run started, and I don't know. I won't talk sports like I know more, but it was an okay game to watch, I guess. I do love all the commercials. The halftime show was what it was. I mean, I really loved Kendrick Lamar's jeans. I said it right away at the party I was at.
I think that was the best part of the halftime show was his jeans.
The days that after, I was like, everyone agrees with me. I should have posted about it, which I didn't. But the room I was in, you guys heard me say it. You neighborhood suburban moms. You heard me. I know. Wow.
Those flare jeans, they're back.
God, that was a good fit. You had a good fit. They were I'm a tall girl, so you got to get the length right. Yeah, he did a good job getting the length right.
I couldn't understand what he was saying, but I loved his jeans.
I liked the patriotic colors. And then I got down the rabbit hole of a lot of the posts about what the show meant. And are we getting the message? Are we being sheep? Are we woke? And I just would prefer not to engage in those kind of headaches. Not headaches, but I don't want to get into the civil rights movement about it. I just wanted to enjoy a show and listen to music. And I think your creativity is allowed to be whatever you want.
Yep. I have to say my favorite halftime show was Aerosmith, Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I thought last year's was really good too, because you want to have a sing-along, I think. Yeah. And then I wonder if it's a generational thing. Like, I didn't know any of Kendrick Lamar's songs, but the people that did they think it was an awesome show? Is it, if you know the words, you're happy?
Yeah.
I think that's what it comes down to.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, sorry, Kendrick. I like your jeans, but
next, moving on from that. And so now I see all these reels with women putting on those flare jeans and flip-flops and like Letterman jackets and walking, and reminded me of the reels you like to indulge in with the eating.
I tried to send you some the other night. It could have been last night when I was up in bed scrolling. I was like, I need to send all these to Krista to infiltrate her algorithm. I even had which I totally believe in this conspiracy that it really happens. Like, a client or someone at work from radio emailed me and said, hey, have you ever heard of this product called Lumen? And I'm thinking like the body deodorant, but it's not. It's like you breathe into it and it tells you when you need to have a carb, when you need to have sugar. Like, it helps.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah. So, but I literally, as soon as I replied to the sales person about would I work with this product, it's in my dang Instagram reel of someone going, and you're breathing, and it's like, you need to be carb light today. You need to be protein heavy today. And I'm like, maybe that's what I need.
Yeah. I wonder if it works.
I might be able to find out and let you know.
I mean, it's interesting.
Sponsored by Lumen.
You like breathe into it or something, right?
Yeah, you breathe into it and it tells you what your body needs that day to be at either calorie burning, if that's what you want, muscle building, muscle repair. I mean, I haven't gotten the deal yet, so I'm not too informed. But I mean, I said that word 3 times and then typed it, and now the ads are there. So somebody's got this system dialed in.
I keep getting these weird reels. Speaking of, I don't know why, if I'm looking up nighttime routines or something, but these women that are putting in things in their hair, like these dry curlers and
the towel,
their mouth, and then it's just crazy. Yeah. And then castor oil, like packs on their stomach, and they're like, all right, ready for bed. And I'm like, that took an hour. I'm just happy that I can wash my face. And,
You know what I think about those people that are doing that much before bed?
So much.
I think that they, don't drink at all, because they have
we can't be friends with them.
I mean, we can. We'll just invite them to hang out with slightly less, because we have less in common. But I think that if you are dedicating that much time to your nighttime routine, you're not up drinking with your spouse at the end of the day, unwinding together.
Okay.
Or you don't watch a lot of TV. You're not binging your shows. You are choosing to dedicate that much time to that nighttime routine, which I don't. Yeah. I mean, I want to read my book, which I get to do maybe once a month.
Yeah.
I am lucky if I wash my face, but it's because I'm choosing to spend my time having a cocktail with my husband, or meeting a girlfriend out, or tucking my kids in, and then, dang, I'm so tired, I got to go to bed.
Oh my God.
It's always one of those 3 things. Probably.
Yeah. I don't have time to put on the chin strap. Like chin strap. And I'm like,
Google it though. The mouth tape is highly controversial.
Yeah.
Highly. If someone posts it, you are looking for the internet trolls to attack you. Mark my words.
Okay.
If you mention you're going to do the mouth tape, you're going to go down in flames. You better have a thick skin, because they're coming at you to say how dangerous it is, or did a doctor approve that, or I don't even want to get involved, but I've just heard horror stories about stuff like that.
I wouldn't want anything like over my mouth. I don't know. I
was voted, shockingly, most likely to host a talk show as my high school senior superlative, most talkative. And so the picture we took for the yearbook was us with duct tape over our mouths.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Scott. Where you at, buddy?
Look
Cheers
what's
to you.
now.
I have a podcast and my friends listen to it.
Yes.
Oh, Krista got recognized the other night. Sorry. Next, let me bring this up.
Oh, next.
We are at a concert. I forgot to even mention that I wanted to remind you of this, but we're at a big concert the other night and I'm saying hello to someone, meeting some friends. Like we're in the VIP area that Krista hooked me up and got me into. And I'm saying hi to this woman and she's like, by the way, I'm so psyched about your podcast. It's been going so well. And I'm like, thank you. We're having a lot of fun. We're just figuring it out. And she goes, oh my God, that's Krista. She saw you over my shoulder and she goes, that's Krista from the podcast.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, oh, yes, it is. Come say hello.
And we took a photo. I was like, what's happening?
I was so excited for you. That was awesome.
And we had a photo with Pat McCrory too.
We sure did. And I told someone
share
that. I'm like, yeah, Scott Clark was there, Pat McCrory.
Yep.
There were, this person, that person, musicians, record reps, all kinds of people. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. And then even today I'm at the school volunteering and this mom's walking in to sign her kids out early to go to ortho or something. And she's like, oh, it's so funny seeing you. I was just listening to your podcast on the way in. And I said, get out. You were? I said, thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Appreciate it,
Yeah,
guys.
we love the feedback. We love it.
Except if my sister tells me to move the damn plant one more time.
No.
I'm coming at you.
Mm-mm.
Coming at you. Leave my plant alone.
It looks good.
We're troubleshooting. We're going to figure it out.
We're troubleshooting. We like the feedback though. We love it. So, give us your feedback. We want to hear from you.
I mean, we're not going to listen to you.
Probably not, but
sorry.
we might. We might.
This cremant is delicious, by the way.
So good.
A fancy friend gave me this.
We left the bottle downstairs, but yes, this is very good.
Krista has frozen cup holders too. This is a cup holder on ice.
This was actually a gift from the suit. Is
this one of your Valentine's Day gifts for the month of giving?
Not this year. No, I know, but he's doing so good. He got me a cool journal last night, and it's just really cute, thoughtful.
He wants you to start writing down your thoughts instead of telling him.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Your word count is too much, so just write it.
He got me a wearable blanket.
A poncho?
It's what it looks like. But it's super comfy. One of the kids will probably take it.
They got
I can see Connor. He's like, no, I like this.
I like this. Well, good job, DJ. I keep being shocked.
I know. I mean, he hasn't missed a day.
It's amazing.
I know.
So does it end on Valentine's Day or end at the end of the month?
I don't know. Stay tuned.
Time will tell. I guess we'll report back next week.
We will, yes, I know.
Will you be disappointed if it ends on Valentine's Day?
I don't think so. I think it's just sweet. And I haven't done anything for him.
I don't think Valentine's Day is supposed to be for the girl. I don't think we're really supposed to do anything. You're supposed to point out, you're supposed to let us know how lucky you realize that you are.
Yeah.
If it really comes down to it, in my mind.
Yeah.
There were times, I had the gifts, the stock presents I always gave a guy on Valentine's Day. Heart boxers from the Gap.
Okay. Oh,
Hershey
Gap.
kisses. Okay. And then you even write even when we're not together, you have a kiss from me. There you go, ladies. And then a framed picture of us. You put those 3 things in a bag, you are golden. Done.
Okay. Now it's Lululemon boxers at the frame. I like that, the frame picture and the sweet tarts with little
little phrase on them. I could care less.
I know. I always give all of the kids something from us. Even now to this day, I always have them downstairs on Valentine's. And then DJ and I, we normally, I don't know. It's all about, should be all about us.
I could always appreciate a card because I feel like men lack stopping for a minute and writing down their thoughts and their appreciation and their thanks. Sometimes they're just not verbal enough.
Yeah.
And maybe women aren't either. But I feel like in my case, I show my love through acts of service. And so I want that to be appreciated.
Right.
So on a Valentine's Day or a birthday, I want the recognition for I see you. I see what you're doing all the time for us. And so that's good enough. It doesn't have to be chocolate and diamonds and stuff because,
Yeah. I'm not as good as being verbal with that. With cards, the suit is very good. He's a great writer. So he does really good with the cards. The cards are great. So stay tuned. We'll see if he continues this.
I know. I can't wait to find out. All right.
Yeah, he's done good. So I know we have a really, really, really interesting story to get to. So
the sorry next.
Next to this next one, which MGM, I saw her at this bar a few times recently, and I'm texting you oh my gosh, she's here. I feel like we have to get into that now, right? Like, is this?
Yes, this is 1000% the number one reason I wanted to have a podcast to
Was this
share
story?
crazy stories like this.
Yes.
You've never,
Buckle up.
this is going to blow
Buckle.
your mind. So let's start at the beginning, even though it is current day and this woman is in contact with us, MGM.
Mm-hmm.
Current day, she's in contact with us. Let's back up to October of 2023.
Yes.
I go out to this amazing restaurant in Cornelius called New York Butcher Shop. I think there's one down your way too, but it's great up closer to where I live. And I had never been. And a girlfriend of mine, Jax, is going through a bad time in her life. And, I'm like,
Jax.
4 finger. She has 4 fingers on one hand. She's missing a pointer finger, but the surgeon did such a phenomenal job. You'd never even know she's missing a digit.
Yeah.
And a side note, one time we were in Nashville and found another 4-fingered lady, I swear to God, who'd been in a boating accident, but she's fine. And I'm like, don't move, Jax, get over here.
Yeah.
And I made them like five each other with
4-fingered high fivers.
It was one of the highlights of my year. I think it was being with my 4-fingered friend and introducing her to another 4-fingered friend so they could be little comrades. Anyway, sorry, next. Let me get back to MGM. So over a year ago, Jax and I go out. This friend is dealing with some hard times and we got to get out. And this restaurant bar is really cool. You can buy a bottle off the shelf and then you can wait for your table and they'll cook you the food, or you can buy it at the butcher shop and take it home. Like it's full service all around. It's a great setup and business model that I really like. So we go and we pick a bottle off the shelf and we're waiting for it to be rung up. And this woman, beautiful woman, comes in with her own bottle, standing in line behind us to buy hers. I assume why she's waiting for her table. And she's talking about, I need to hurry up and get this open. I just left my divorce attorney's office. And Jax and I kind of go, oh, and we pique our interest because she may be going through something similar. We're unsure, right? We don't know what the fight that we needed to get out is going to lead to, right? But we're saying all the words like, they don't deserve me, I should leave them. Like, you never know, right? We're just, we're hot. Girls are going out. And so this woman's like, I just left my divorce attorney. I need a drink. And so I'm kind of like, I'm always wanted to strike up a conversation with somebody.
What's going on?
So I'm like, ooh, you have anybody good to recommend?
Yeah.
And she names a lawyer that Jax had literally just talked to. Like, of all the lawyers in Charlotte, there's a lot, believe me. A lot of good divorce attorneys. DM me separately if you need some names.
You know why? You know why divorce is so expensive?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
It's worth it. Okay, so she's buying a bottle. We're buying a bottle. We start striking up a conversation. She ends up, so there's also a bar and tables and chairs. We get a seat at the bar. She gets a seat at the bar. I mean, it's just destined that we're going to start chit-chatting it up with this woman. And she is the epitome of charismatic, social, beautiful. And she's alone, but she knows everyone behind the bar. She's talking to the bartender. She knows the waitresses. She's just very lively and, I mean, enthralling, right? She like draws you in. So we keep talking to her and Jax ends up being like, I think I recognize you somehow. Like, how do I know you? And then Jax is like, did you go to school here? Did you work here? And they realize their common connection. And it has to do with an ex of Jax's. And Jax is like, oh yeah, he became a jerk. We don't talk to him anymore. And she's like, let me see if I still have his number. She's like, I'm going to text him. And let's just see what happens.
She still had his number.
So MGM texts Jax's ex and says, hey, I got your number from a mutual friend. Would love to catch up with you sometime. And immediately we see the 3 dots. He's responding.
And he's like,
and he says, damn. And she includes a picture of herself because she's a pro. Okay.
She knows what she's doing.
And it wasn't a picture of her at the bar in the bad lighting after a couple drinks. It was a beautiful photo of her. I mean, she was beautiful anyway, but she has a stock photo ready to send. Okay. So she sends a photo and says, long time no talk. I got your number from a mutual friend. He replies right away and goes, damn, honey, you look great. I'm going through a separation. I'd love to catch up with you sometime, but I'm leaving to go to Vegas for a conference maybe next week. I won't have my kids. And she goes, well, that's my schedule without my kids too. Don't tempt me with a good time. And she's sitting next to me and Jax telling us this as she's talking to Jax's ex.
She threw the bait out.
And he took it. And then So we're just like, then we kind of, Jax and I start kind of getting a little bit of a red flag about it. And we're just kind of like, that was funny at first, but we don't really need to. And she's like, oh no, wait, he just responded again. Because her last message to him said, don't tempt me with a good time.
Right.
And then he replies back again, while we're all sitting at the bar getting they have the Kobe beef sampler. Highly recommend it. And he goes, well, honey, I'm going through a separation, but I'd share my room with you if it could be no strings attached.
What?
So I don't know who he was in a relationship with. Like Jax, it wasn't against her. But anyway, we're thinking, what? And so she's like, I could go to Vegas. Should I go be a PI and report back to you guys?
Oh.
And we're like, no, this has nothing to do with us. Like, we're like, we're not.
How did it get here?
I know. We're like, no, we have nothing to do with this. Like, no.
Oh my God.
Nope. I mean, if it was my husband, I'd want to give you $1,000 to go follow him, but it's not. Like, no.
So women and their PI.
So then throughout just getting to know this fun girl at a dinner, we connect online and start following each other. And then the next day, Jax goes, you won't believe it. I see her Instagram. She's on a plane to Vegas. And I said, no.
Oh my God.
She got on a plane to Vegas the next day after having not talked to this long lost friend. They both mentioned their kids' schedules are the same. They're both single. And as far as we know, they have not talked in 10, 12 years.
But she went to Vegas.
She got on a plane. I don't know who bought the plane ticket, but I do know that Jax got confirmation that he bought her room and that and then we watched on Instagram. She was at the spa. She was in the store. She went to the event with him, and it was all put on his room chart.
Oh, my God. She went shopping.
She had some fun.
Oh.
So her name will be MGM.
MGM.
And I just found out that she is following our show. Or not our show. Maybe just me. I don't know. She's following something. And I was like, I think I know that face. And I went, oh, it's MGM.
But, and two, didn't she kind of update Jax and then all of a sudden she stopped replying or something?
Yeah, because Jax said the next day, she's like, girl, I'm going. I am going. I got my kids taken care of and I just need someone to watch my dog. And Jax is like, I want nothing to do with this. This is crazy.
This just went into way overtime. Like this.
Right. She's like, I'm not even the scorned woman. I want nothing to do with this. I just, this has gotten far away from me. And